He's given it to Teddy McCarthy. Declan Ryan slow to close him down, but did so effectively in the end. But he's conceded the free. The referee has awarded the free to Cork. 5 minutes to go now. In the white heat of Munster Championship final. It'll be Cathal Casey who'll take the free in for a Cork side that was leading at one stage in the second half by 7 points. Dropped in invitingly again, down towards John Fitzgibbon. This time the bounce not favouring him, and it's Paul Delaney who lifts the siege out into the centre of the field again, batted back down there by Chaoimh McCarthy to the team captain Tony O'Sullivan on his left hand side, providing the ammunition inside for the forwards to raid. Kevin Hennessy beaten for it by a very gallant Noel Sheehy. It comes out here towards Pat Buckley, the Cork substitute in the second half, rounding John Madden. Time ticking away for both these sides. Kevin Hennessy going forward, tight enough angle, stopped by Ken Hogan. Sheehy there as well. Back again it comes. What a battle. A terrific contest between two terrific teams. It's going to be a 65. Dennis Hurley there, one of the selectors in the centre, involved in that conference with Frank Murphy and the other selectors as well, including Father Michael O'Brien, of course. Well, we've had draws and replays and just about everything else in the championship so far, and this is yet another one. Cathal Casey, the 65-metre taker. It's going in, it's stopped. Mark Foley, and it's coming out towards John Fitzgibbon. Appeals, and yes, it's been granted a 65. Bobby O'Ryan and Paul Delaney, a look of disbelief, and Babs just checks the watch. He sees that there's just over 3 minutes to go. That's the other man, John O'Donoghue there, who's joined the selectors this year in place of Theo English. 3 minutes to go. It's going to be another 65. Again, Cathal Casey the taker. Has the well of goals for Cork dried up? It's gone wide. Bob Keating on his feet, calling out the instructions to his forward line.
Gerard White to top out here, who can get position, because the next goal is going to be so important for whichever side can get hold of the ball here.
Batted down by Jim Cashman towards Teddy McCarthy. Jim Cashman again. Under the dropping ball, Conall Bonner gets the second chance to knock it forward. Cathal Casey has played his part in what's been a superb example of Munster Championship hurling. Jim Cashman, that wonderful hurler at centre half back, dropping it outside there towards John Fitzgibbon. Paul Delaney, who's been tight in his marking all through this game and has needed to be against John Fitzgibbon. John Madden onto the loose ball for a Tipperary side, seeking to bring the Munster Championship Cup back to the Premier County. Well, they won here on their last Munster final visit against Waterford in '86. Can they do it again? It's Michael Cleary dancing through the Cork defence. The referee says play on. Cleary, I think, felt he might have won himself a free. At the end, it's gone wide. Under 2 minutes to go. The puck out's been taken very quickly as Michael Cleary picks himself off the ground. That was quick thinking by Ger Cunningham. Out as far as Tony O'Sullivan. So who's going to win it, if there's to be a winner today? Kevin Hennessy, striking it from his right hand side, and he's put it over the bar. A goal and 2 points for Hennessy. Just over a minute to go now. The Cork fans in jubilant form up at the Blackrock end of Corky Queeve. But now it's a chance for Tipperary to apply some pressure on the Cork defence, and it's Nicky English going forward. He's lost the hurley, kicking it, and he has put it wide. Nicky English going in there to appeal, having lost the hurley, Jimmy.
Nicky scored a goal in this situation before. He boots it high. It's difficult to say, but it might have gone over the bar from here. It's very, very hard.
Nicky is absolutely
incensed. It certainly looked like it went inside the post from here, but it's very difficult to say. I'd like to see it again. Here you see English racing onto it. He has lost his hurley.
I think it was over the bar.
And here they go. Nicky just about to kick it now. Let's fly. He can just slow it down. It looks like there it's gone over the bar all right.
Ger Cunningham, his side continuing to lead by a point, when in fairness Tipperary at least deserved a draw. O'Sullivan Stopped here brilliantly by Michael Ryan. Again, the pressure is applied by Kevin Hennessy. John Madden coming in. Only 5 seconds of normal time remaining on my watch as we watch Noel Sheehy go way up the field from his full-back position. Outside here to John Lahey. Can they draw on level terms? Will they even win it? Lahey stopped, however, by Considine. It runs loose and there are players advancing on Ger Cunningham's goal. One of them is Lahey. Cunningham coming out. Still a pile-up in front there as we watch Pat Fox try to take possession. And he's put it over the bar and it's no more than they deserve. Pat Fox.
That's an unbelievable score. Looking at Noel Sheehy, I think he might have thought of Kevin Foley yesterday coming up the field and having a go himself. But he just released the ball at the right time and Pat Fox from broken play took a fantastic point under pressure.
Well, if you were a pacemaker, I hope you put a new battery in. A grandstand finish. We're well into injury time. Babs Keating wanting to make some late changes. Who'd be a manager, and it's going to go to a replay. They finish level, 22 points each. And Nicky English, I think, still perhaps feeling that he was robbed when there was a chance of a point just a minute ago. But when it came out here to Pat Fox, all the style and artistry as he rounded Shawnee McCarthy, got it onto his left-hand side, drove it over the bar to tie the game up at Cork 4-10, Tipperary 2-16. So Michael Babs Keating, who's seen his side throw away valuable possession, shooting 16 wides in all against Cork's 8. But Jimmy, it was a magnificent Munster final.
Fantastic, Ger. Tremendous sportsmanship, hardly a bad blow in the whole game, and it's a tremendous advertisement for hurling. And I think it's fantastic that the game went out live so that people could see just what the Munster Championship is all about.
So the final score: Cork 4-10, 22 points, Tipperary 2-16, 22 points. They'll meet again, and Nicky will still wonder why that one didn't count. The umpire there who ruled that it was outside, and they were still having a few words with him after that game. But that was a very critical decision by the umpire, Jimmy. It's not fair, I suppose, to have to put your head on the block here, but
I don't mind putting my head on the block, but as you see Nicky kicking the ball here, it really is difficult to see just whether it passed inside the post or not. As you can see, the ball rising up here.
Now,
it's certainly moved on a small bit.
Oh, I think it's wide from here. From this angle it was wide. I thought initially that it had gone over.
Really, I honestly don't know. I think the umpire was in the best position to see. At the time I thought it was a point. It's hard to say from here.
The ball did not seem to disappear behind the white of the post. From there, from this angle here, looking at it again in replay, I think it was outside. Let's have another look. Make your own minds up here.
It just shows how difficult it is for an umpire in this situation with players bearing down on top of him there. It all happens so fast. He kicks it beautifully. In fairness to him, he could do nothing else.
Well, here we go again. Now, does it disappear behind the post? Can you still see the ball as we let it run on? I can still see the ball. It's outside. It's wide. So the umpire was right. Nicky will look at it again, I'm sure. Probably still convinced that it was a point, but it's all academical at this stage. Goes to a replay. I wouldn't be surprised if that is next weekend.
Teacher, I think in fairness, in the end, the draw was a fair result. I don't think either team deserved to lose on the day.